Today is the 21st of December 2023, and we'll continue with looking at some possible questions. And this will be our 24th video. Thank you, everyone. Okay, thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed to our video and to our channel, and those who are following us as well. Please, if you haven't already, can you please consider subscribing or following? Okay, it will help a lot. And then if you could share and like, don't keep it to yourself. Share the video, like the video, please, and give us some comments how it's helping you. Okay. Also, if the account is not yours, please do ask permission from the account holder. It's very important, as much as I like you to subscribe and follow and share and all of that, I also want you to do it the right way. Okay, so please ask permission. In the comment section, you see follow my notes / scripts. Okay, for instance, this is 3x minus 2, that is less than or equal to. So if I'm here and I'm explaining something and here gets less than, please, it is less than or equal to. Okay, follow the notes. I'll appreciate that. Beware of scammers, please, beware. Okay, you know, most of you know more than I know. Just beware. If you've not heard me say anything, please don't assume and follow it. Okay, it's not coming from me. Watch last video for recap, because we are doing, I've explained it several times, because we are looking at questions, past papers at this moment. It gets good, otherwise I'll be repeating the same thing all the time. Okay, if it's a higher paper, I'll say. If it's a foundation paper, I'll say. If you need to use the calculator, I'll say that to you. Okay, so please do watch last video for a recap. I'll start today. Solve and represent on the number line. Okay, this week we've been doing a lot of starters on inequality. So instead of the equal to sign, there is a less than, greater than, or less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. So I use the starter to show you some of the different ones, okay, that you can get, and then solve it. Okay, so here are two questions we can look at. So the first one, 5x plus 1 is less than 11. So 5x, we subtract 1 from both sides, less than 10. So x is less than 2. Okay, so if we want to represent this on the number line, because it gets a less than, it will be an open circle. So you have 2, Okay, so open circle is less than, so it's going to go towards your right hand. Now the second one, minus 11 less than 3x minus 2 less or equal to 7. Now we want to just leave 3x here, so we add 2 to both sides. So if you add 2 to minus 11, you get minus 9. If you add 2 here, the 2 minus 2 goes becomes 0, so you have only 3x. If you have 2 here, you have 9. So now you have 3x here. You want to have only x, okay? Because you are going to represent x on the number line. Okay, x should be greater or less than or less or equal to something. So we divide all the equation by 3. So if you divide minus 9 by 3, you get minus 3. 3x divided by 3, you get x. 9 divided by 3, you get 3. Okay. So now your equation is minus 3 less than x less or equal to 3. Now because of the less than, minus 3 will be an open circle. Because of the less than or equal to, 3 will be a closed circle. So this is how you represent it on the number line. Okay. Now today, we have some interesting question. You have a triangle question, match up with probability. Okay. Now these diagrams are not to scale. So consider the following diagram. Now, these two signs are on this side. That is 60. That is 60. Okay, the total should be 180. So this is 60 as well. So this is an equilateral triangle. That means it's a right angle triangle. That is 90. That's all the information we have. And then that is 10 centimeters. That is 13 centimeters. That is the second triangle. Now, all these triangles are not to scale. The third one is, that is 9 centimeters. That is 12 centimeters. And that is 8 centimeters. So they've given you 3 triangles, okay? I'll pause for you to have a look. I had to redraw it, but my diagram is not to scale. Or it wasn't drawn accurately. Now, let's look at the question they're asking with the 3 triangles I've shown you. Work out the probability that the perimeter is less than, okay, is less than 30 centimeters. Show working. Okay, if you look at this one, even if there can be any triangle of any length, okay, that's will give you a perimeter of 30 or more, or even less. Okay, so we don't have enough information here to find the perimeter. Okay, we can only find the third angle. We don't know anything about the length. Okay, now if you look at this triangle here, the right angle triangle, we can use Pythagoras, find this side, add them together, and see if they add up to 30, if it's less than 30. Okay, because they say the question say work out the probability that the perimeter is less than 30 centimeters. So if we use Pythagoras to find this, we add the three sides together and see if it's less than 30. This one, the third one, we've already been given the three sides. So we can find out if the perimeter is less than 30 by adding the three sides. So I'll show you how I worked it out. So a triangle 2, I'm going to use Pythagoras. So 13 all squared will be equal to 10 all squared plus this side, which I denote by x all squared. So using triangle 2, 13 squared equals, and Pythagoras theorem, 13 squared equals 10 squared plus x squared. Okay, so x squared now, that x will be 13 squared minus 10 squared. Now s squared, 30 squared is 169. 10 squared is 100. So x will be plus or minus the root of 69. Its length, so we are going to choose the positive. Okay, so we are going to choose 8.3 centimeters. This is to one decimal place. You can even write 8, okay, and to the nearest whole number. So the perimeter of our second triangle, if we add them together, will be 31.3, which is less than 30 centimeters. Okay, it will be 31.3 centimeters, which is less than 30 centimeters. That is the second triangle. Now we have more information for the third triangle. So we are going to use that to also find the perimeter. Okay, so the perimeter now, okay, will be 12 plus 9 plus 8, okay, which is equal to 29 centimeters for this third triangle here, because we know this side. Now this 29 centimeters, the perimeter is less than 30. So this triangle will give us a probability of a 1/3 out of the two triangles. Now, using the first triangle, each angle will be 60, but we can use the angles to find the perimeter. Okay, so we don't have enough information to find the perimeter of this triangle here, the first one. Okay. So we don't have enough information to use for this one. Okay, so at the moment, the first one, we don't have enough information. The second one, we've used Pythagoras. Also, there was one of the videos, so you can draw 10 centimeters, 13 centimeters using a compass, okay, and a protractor, and then find this length to scale. You can draw it to scale if you don't want to use Pythagoras. But Pythagoras theorem, by using it, will save you a lot of time. Okay, and then it's only this one that the perimeter is 29 centimeters when we add them up. So just by looking at doing this working, only triangle 3, the perimeter is 29 centimeters to give a probability of 1/3. Okay, so this is how I solve this question, and this is how I will go about it. Now, I thought I'll put this in here so that we can, it's also a past paper. Okay, it has to do with proportion and ratio. We've done this several times. Okay, so with a pay packet of $250 per week, Carl shares his pay with sister in the ratio 3:5. So the total ratio will be 5, and he gets paid $250 per week. Okay. Carl shares his pay with his sister, okay, and then he takes 3 portions and gives 2 portions to the sister. Maybe he's helping the sister out with something, we don't know. And then he saves 12% of his 3 portion. Okay. How many weeks will it take Kyle to save 360 pounds? Okay, after sharing with the sister. So we know the ratio is 3:2, which is 5. If we divide that 5 by 250, 1 portion will be 50 pounds. So Carl will get 3 of these 50 pounds, which is 150. The sister will get 2, which is 100. So every week, he will give the sister 100 pounds. Okay. Now, Carl gets 150. And then he says 12%. So you can find 12 over 100 times 150. Or as I've always said, you can do 0.12 times 150. If you use the calculator, this is a calculator paper, Carl saves 18 pounds weekly of the 150 pounds he keeps. Now, they are asking us how many weeks will it take Carl to save up to 360 pounds there. Okay, 360 pounds. I like underlining the right information. Okay, so for Carl to he saves 18 pounds. So I'm going to divide 18 pounds. 360 divided by 18 pounds, which is 20 weeks. So if Carl saves 18 pounds per week, it will take him 18 weeks to save 360 pounds. Okay, so that question is also solved. Okay, so please help yourself as much as you can, and just look at the if you're going to write an exam next year, you should be able to be looking at past papers at this stage, and also going through the topic. Going through the topic alone won't help you, because some of the questions, like today's question, the triangle question, is a triangle question and a probability question together. So if you've not seen a question like that, or solve a question like that, you beat it in that exam and you wouldn't know what to do. Okay, the only way you can get used to some of this is to practice. Watch the videos about the topic, look for questions, challenge yourself, solve them. If you are not sure, go and look for the topic. Okay, see what you can find, and then go back and finish solving it, or ask for help. Okay, thank you so much for watching our video today, and I'll see you in the next.